talk about one of the new couples on this season of Love During Lockup, and that is Andrew and Candace. So Andrew, he's 40 years old. He lives in New Jersey, and he's dating 29-year-old Candace. She is serving time in prison for a burglary she committed, and Andrew is a warehouse supervisor. And it looks like this couple is definitely going to bring the drama this season. And I can already see where this storyline's going. They're giving me Chaz and Branwen vibes. Except Chaz really didn't spend a lot of money on Branwen. It seems like Chaz and Branwen, but he's bankrolling her like Sean did for Destiny. One late night, Andrew was feeling lonely, so he decided to go look up a prison penpal website, and while he was scrolling, Candace caught his eye. And so this is Candace's profile, and where she says her name's Candace, but she goes by Chevy. She's a spunky 28-year-old blonde. She's lonely and looking for someone to share my life with, and she says she is willing to relocate. So he started talking to her. After speaking just a few times, suddenly she told him that she wanted to take him off the market and make it official. So they have been together ever since. They've been together for about a year now. Andrew was shouting out one of his buddies who recommended that he go onto the pen pal website where he ended up meeting Candace, and he invites that friend over to help him pack and prepare to pick up Candace from prison in just a few days. And while his friend's over there helping him out, all of a sudden he gets a call from Candace. When I heard Candace on the phone, she reminded me of Branwen and the girls we've seen in the past on the show who are obviously using their partners, because she is talking to Andrew and she's got her voice super high. And she was acting over the top nice to where you could tell it wasn't genuine and just seemed like an act. Like she's probably like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, packing. She's like, oh my God, that's so great. You're so great. Oh my God. And then she gets off the phone and tells her homegirls about how annoying he is. I can already see it now. Not long after she meets him, I'm sure that happy-go-lucky, high voice is going to go away. And like I said in my last video talking about Love During Lockup, I'm excited because I always get super excited for Love During Lockup because we had that few-month break with Mama June before it comes on. But then I always feel let down because I get excited and then it's just a whole season of people on the phone and we don't got that much action. And it seems like Love After Lockup, the producers have finally heard us out, and it looks like we're going to see inmates get out early this season, because typically if they get out during Love During Lockup, they save it for the very last episode or the episode before the last, or they'll lead up to right before they get out, and then we have to wait till Love After Lockup. But it looks like we're already going to see Andrew pick up Candace in the next episode. I'm excited that we are hopefully going to get some more action this season now that one of the inmates will be getting out early, especially with this appearing to possibly be one of the more scandalous stories we're going to have this season. And Candace ended up talking to the producer. She's like, I just love how pure Andrew is. When in reality, she probably means I just love how much money he spends on me. And the fact he probably never tells her no. This man is literally dipping into his 401k and just giving it all to Candace pretty much. And he's like, I'm willing to be broke for love. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be real bad. I know this is going to be one hell of a roller coaster ride between these two this season. Just like Chaz and Branwen, they're also going to have a long distance relationship at first. So he's going to be living in New Jersey, and she is going to get out of prison in a few days. Then she has to go to some place for her parole. I'm not sure, like a halfway house or something for 2 weeks. Then she has to stay in Nevada because that's where her parole is until she can figure out if she can transfer to New Jersey to be with Andrew. So Andrew has set this girl all up. He's got her an apartment that's $1,400 a month, and his dude's house payment's only $1,300 a month. So he's spending more on this girl's apartment than he's spending on himself. And then he bought her a truck. So he's giving her everything she needs as soon as she gets out. I bet when it comes down to her having to transfer, I feel like she's probably going to make every excuse in the book. Because why does she need to transfer? She's got everything she needs in Nevada, her own stuff. He's setting her up. Side note, I was in the middle of editing this video and I noticed that he got her a Chevy truck, and she said in her pen pal profile that her nickname is Chevy, which I thought that was interesting. Andrew is being way too naive. He's giving way too much, way too soon, without giving her any time to prove herself in the real world. And he claimed before he was with Candace, he got out of a marriage, and he's been married and divorced 2 times. And he claims his wife before Candace was extremely demanding and just wanted money from him all the time. But he's 100% for sure that Candace is not like that. This poor guy's living in a fantasy land. Once that 401k is gone, I'm sure she's going to be gone too. So Andrew decided that since he's got to take care of him and now Candace and her apartment, her truck, and all these extra bills, he wants to make sure he can manage all of it. So he decides to go see a financial advisor, and she sits down with him and he starts explaining that he makes a little over $6,000 a month as a supervisor, and his house payment, like I said, is $1,300 a month. Her apartment's $1,400 a month. Then he has a car, and then he got Candace's truck, and he's gonna have to pay insurance on both the vehicles, pay for the license plates and everything else that comes with a car. Then he starts explaining to the financial advisor his situation, and he's like, yep, my little boo thing Candace is about to get out of prison in the next few days. I got her apartment that's more expensive than my place. We're gonna live apart, and I'm gonna pay for everything. You could tell the financial advisor was just looking at him like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? She was looking at him like how we all were at home watching him on the TV screen. Andrew revealed he has a child from a previous marriage, and he is ordered to pay $450 a month in child support on top of all the bills. And Andrew pretty much spends every dime he makes, and he only has $150,000 in his 401k, and he said he doesn't mind using it. The advisor told him, look, dude, you gotta slow your roll. Either you gotta cut some of these bills, or you gotta get you another source of income, because if you have something big happen, you're literally just one emergency away from being in a financial crisis. Plus, Andrew is a homeowner. It is so important to have money set aside as a homeowner, because you never know when something is going to go wrong that you're going to have to fix, and that can add up quick. And the financial advisor ends up giving him the advice, and afterwards, this dude's response was, well, what should I do? Should I get another credit card? Like, this man is digging himself a deep hole that is going to be hard for him to get out of. I think it's pretty obvious that he's already in debt since he's asking, should I get another credit card? And I wish the financial advisor would have asked him how much he has in debt. His credit is probably going to go from a 700 to a 500 by the time he's done messing with Candace, with how dumb he's spending money and how he's willing to go in debt over this girl. He admitted to his buddy that he's already spent over 13K on this girl. And when he got home from the financial advisor's office, he gets a phone call from Candace. And she's like, "What's up, baby? What are you doing? Are you doing anything else besides packing?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just got back from the financial advisor's office." And she was pissed. She's like, "Why didn't you tell me that?" And she started getting an attitude with Andrew, saying that he was hiding things because he did not tell her that he was going to see a financial advisor. And it's like, if you really care about someone, then you would want them to care about their finances and not frown upon getting an expert opinion. You don't want your man to be broke or dig himself in a hole if you really care about him. And it's always a major red flag when one partner does not care about the other partner's financial future. You should not want your man to be broke and homeless in 5 years, and the only ones who don't care about that are the girls who know they're not going to be there 5 years down the road. So they're like, "Oh, well, I don't care, I'm not going to be there to deal with it." But that is it for this video, guys. I have a feeling this girl is going to chew this man up and spit him out, and this looks like this is definitely going to be an interesting storyline this season. But let me know what you guys think about Andrew and Candace so far in the comments below. Check out my lashes and cosmetics at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.